Hey guys, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you how I got exactly my credit card as a student, how I use my credit card, and also how you can get your first credit card as a student. So my credit card is this one over here. So HSBC UK credit, as you can see over here. So yeah, this is the credit card that I'm using for the past 1 year or so. A disclaimer before I begin. First of all, guys, sorry for my sweaty face, guys, because it is hot. Currently it's 26 degrees Celsius. And secondly, guys, most importantly, I'm not going to go through in-depth reviewing about, let's say, interest or penalty charges or what happens if you don't pay on time your credit, stuff like that. Because guys, as a student, we are interested on building good credit history or good credit score. So that what matters. And if you're interested in looking how much they charge interest or things like that, make sure to go on the HSBC website because they have a proper specification over there, so you can make sure to visit there because it's important to know about penalty charges and stuff like that. So therefore make sure to check out with HSBC website. But in today's video I'm going to go through main concept and main point and what should be aware of and disadvantages and advantages of owning a credit card from HSBC or any other provider really. Now very quick, what is the difference between a credit card and debit card? Debit card, we all know about it. So debit card is when you have money in your bank account. So you put money on your bank account and you spend it normally. Credit card is totally different. So credit card is not your money sitting in a bank account. However, you're borrowing money from your bank. You are repaying it back, obviously within the given amount of time. So that's normally about 60 days or whatever. I can't remember with the how many days in HSBC, but normally 60 days roughly. So 2 months, you got 2 month time. And if you repay back the full amount or the minimum amount. So debit card, your money. Credit card is you are borrowing money from your bank, right? And you're paying it back. Here, not to confuse with overdraft. Overdraft, similarly, like credit card, you can borrow money. The difference between two is that overdraft is an agreement between you, your bank, and credit card is a physical card. So you'll have a separate account, separate bank account with a credit card. That's it. So it's a new card, new thing, so completely separate thing. Overdraft is a kind of like an add-on on your debit card, right? So that's the key difference between these two. And also the second difference is that with credit card you have higher or more credit limit. So basically they give you about 500 or even more than that credit limit for a credit card. And overdraft is far less than that. I'm not sure about how much is the maximum overdraft limit. However, as I know, is a very, very less compared to the credit card. So yeah, that's the key difference. So overdraft is an add-on on your debit card and credit card is a completely separate account. Why should you get a credit card as a student? Well, the only reason or why you must consider credit card is to build good credit history or good credit score. That's the only reason. Forget about rewards and air miles and all those other fancy stuff. Because what we are looking for is to build good credit history, good credit score. So that will allow us to get better mortgage loans. Or I would say whenever you're going to purchase your expensive car in future, to get better loan for that. So that's the only reason, to build good credit history. That's all. Also, people might say get a credit card and spend like you own the money, purchase expensive stuff, because at the end of the month you have to pay the minimum amount. Guys, don't do that. Only borrow the money that you can afford to pay. That's all. So don't get credit card to spend like a crazy person. Yeah, so spend the amount that you can afford to pay back. Now I've just said as a student, the only reason of getting credit card is to build good credit history or credit score. How to build a good credit history or credit score? The only way to do that is by making purchases. So get a credit card and go Asda, go Tesco, go Sainsbury and make purchase. So even if you buy a bottle of milk, £1.60 I think, use a credit card for that. And I use every single day for literally everything. So wherever I can pay with card, I would use my credit card. More often you're using credit card, more transaction that you're making, better it is for your credit score. So once again, in order to improve your credit score, make more transaction. So more transaction will lead to better credit score. When do you pay off your credits that you have borrowed? Even though you have about 60 days roughly to pay off your credits, however, make sure to pay off on the same day. If you spend, £15, by today's evening or maximum by tomorrow, pay off. Even though it doesn't show on your credit card statement yet. So just pay off on the next day. It doesn't matter. So even if you pay quickly, it doesn't matter. It will not affect on your credit score. So you will have a good credit score. Yeah. So make sure to pay on time. Don't delay because otherwise you'll forget. So don't delay. Pay off immediately. A good way to think about it is treat your credit card as a normal regular debit card. So as soon as you make a purchase and go home, repay back. Some advantages of HSBC student credit card. Well, there are two main advantages. The first one is they don't have any annual fee. Secondly, they are very flexible, guys. I realized that they try to help students to get the first credit card. So they will not ask you for, I don't know, your credit history or anything like that. So they want you to get started with credit card. Now, how to apply? In order to apply, the process is very simple and straightforward. So there are three main requirements that you have to meet. First of all, you have to be over 18. Secondly, you have to be living in UK for the last 3 years or more. And thirdly, you must have a student bank account with HSBC. So once you meet these three requirements, it's a matter of going online, filling up the form for credit card, and that's all. They will issue one straight away with no question or no proof of address or anything like that. Very simple and easy. I'll link down below so you can visit their website for the credit card and you can apply. If you don't have student bank account with HSBC, I highly recommend you to get one, because first of all, without that you can apply for credit card, and secondly, student bank account, they have £1,000 of overdraft, arrange overdraft. How much is my maximum credit limit and how much I can borrow? Well, I can borrow up to £500 and that's my credit limit. However, if you are just getting a credit card, I think they have a cap, so they will give you up to £250 of credit limit, but they will increase it. But for some reason, I was very lucky and they have straight away given me £500. And as a student, I cannot get more than that. So there's a maximum and I got the maximum. I was very lucky, guys. Okay, any drawbacks or any disadvantages so far? There are many two disadvantages. So first of all, you cannot increase your credit limit. So £500 maximum and I cannot increase it anymore. So I have tried to apply, guys, and I did apply and I was rejected. You can increase it. That makes it hard. Whenever you want to book flight ticket for things like, I don't know, Bangladesh or outside Europe, they're expensive. And obviously I cannot use my credit card for that. So yeah, I have to use my debit card for it. That's something that I hate about it. And secondly, I have to remember to pay my credits on time, which I don't normally struggle. But anyway, there's also a disadvantage. Otherwise, they're going to charge me interest for it or any penalty charge or something like that. But anyway, these two are the main disadvantages. The first one, the most frustrating one. To finish off, I'm going to give you warm, friendly advice. Now, first advice, I said it before, make sure to use your credit card as a normal, regular debit card. So only purchase thing that you can easily afford to pay off. Otherwise, don't purchase it. So anything expensive, don't go for credit card. Secondly, use your credit card as often as possible for anything, from buying a bottle of milk to buying a can of Coke to buying, I don't know, a bottle of soda, whatever. Make sure to use your credit card. So you have to make more transactions. And finally, third, pay off your credit card as soon as possible. So right away. So as soon as you go home after making those purchases, make sure to transfer the money from your debit card to credit card to cover all expenses. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you like it and found it interesting. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any question, and guys, I will see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.